You ready to get your laugh on? Get your laugh on. Get your laugh on. That can only mean, can only mean. Tell me, are you ready to get your laugh on? Minor league. Okay, let's go through a few things. Two teams, red versus blue team. Two teams of three and then compete the victory. And it's all decided by you. Who? Yeah, none other than the loyal fans. So virtually throw your hands and throw them 6 and 7s and cheer for whatever team you're repping. The next thing that we need suggestions. Yeah, everything we do here is made up. We make up everything that you see right off the top, right on the spot. 30 minutes past 7 o'clock. Sit back, relax. Don't forget to go and into the chat. You about to see you a wonderful match. Guaranteed, cause it be Wednesday night. That can only mean one thing. Tell me, are you ready to get your laugh on? Get your laugh on. That can only mean Wednesday night. Tell me, are you ready to get your laugh on? To get your laugh on. To get your laugh on. To get your laugh on.
Good evening and welcome, loyal fans. It is Wednesday night. You are on CSZN. That means you know there's more comedy coming at you. Welcome to Comedy Sports Minor League Night. This is about to be the adventure of the evening. Loyal fans, we are so excited to have you here for Comedy Sports Minor League. But right away, I have to give a huge shout out to our rec league. They have joined us on Wednesday night, and it was so much fun. And I'm so happy that we're all together. I'm gonna say it. I think Wednesday is the new weekend. I'll call it. You've heard it here first. I am going to. You know what? I'm going to launch a poll right now. I'm going off script. Here we go. I want to launch a poll to see who caught rec league's incredible show this evening. I want to see if you got it or if you're going to catch it next week. Vote in the poll. This will come in handy later. So let's give it a practice now. First thing you do is look to your screen, go above the chat, and then vote in the poll. Don't forget that will come in handy later. You'll have lots of points to use. You will decide who wins the show, but I'm getting ahead of myself. First things first. I see some chitter chatter in the chat. Thank you. Wednesday is the new weekend. Can we get that trending? Am I cool? Is this cool now? I don't know. As long as you all think it's cool, I think I'm very neat. All right. Comedy Sports Minor League. Here's what we need to know before we go on. The adventure of a lifetime. You are here to watch comedy played as a sport. What? That means we will have two teams. One will win and one will lose, and hopefully both have fun. But moreover, we hope you all have fun. A way to make this more fun for everybody is we get our suggestions from you. I see lots of chitty chat in the chat. This is where we're going to go for suggestions for the whole night. So so to get our typing fingies warmed up, I would love if you could put in the chat, let's see, if you have been here before, give me some 6s and 7s. That's how we show our applause. And if this is your first time here, just type in me. And that way we'll know that you're new here, and we will all give you a huge, huge warm welcome. Welcome, MDOTS15. You're a new user. That's incredible. We're happy to have you join our Chicago comedy sports community. And the best part is, it's an online community. So no matter where you are, we're automatically friends, because that's how the internet works, I think. All right. I see from our poll, thank you everyone who participated, we had so many people watch Rec League. In case you missed it, don't worry, you can catch them next Wednesday night, also at 7 p.m. Central Time, and then stick around for 8 p.m. Minor League, because as we've discussed, Wednesday's the new weekend. All right, before we continue on this adventure, I gotta let you know, this is a sports, and I know how sports can get pretty heated sometimes, but Comedy Sports Chicago and Comedy Sports in general, we're all ages friendly. We have a lot of fouls in our book, too many to list, but the most important one for this evening is the out of bounds foul. Yes, this means this can be called on players, it can be called on me, it could be called on our ref, it could be called on anybody, including you in the chat. So as we go to the chat looking for suggestions, just chit-chatting with you about our days, etc., please keep everything in the chat neat and clean. If it's something your grandma or your child is going to have to Google later, anything Bed Bath or Beyond, not here, please. Not on this channel. This is fun for everybody. We do have a bot that might be chit-chatting. That'll be watching the chat, and we also have a referee on screen who might call a foul on somebody if they go out of bounds. All right. What else do we need to know? I think, you know what, we went over how to use the chat. I'm like really happy to have some new people here. M-Dots, I'm looking at you. I'm so happy that you're here and so happy everyone else has come back. We covered the chat. We covered the poll. That will be very important as we all move forward. We covered the out of bounds foul. Nothing rude or crude or with a bad attitude. Welcome here. And I think that's all we have to do now is get ready for this adventure and to bring out our explorers. Let's bring out our players. All right. We've got two incredible teams that will be facing off, playing comedy as a sport, head to head. You decide who wins. The first person we want to welcome the Red Venturers. On the Red Venturers tonight, we have Kate Wursima. We have Joe Rodriguez. And their fearless captain for this evening is none other than Christian Zerke. Now, this team looks incredible. You might say, hold on to your hat. Could they possibly be beat? I don't know. We'll all have to decide because they are going head-to-head against the Blue Planets. On the Blue Planets, we have Thomas P. Clune. We are welcoming Alex DiVirgilio. And our wonderful captain to go against Christian is Val Agnew. Now, who's gonna wrangle these rowdy explorers? We know her, we love her. Her smile lights up a room inside and out. Let's give 6s and 7s for Reftar.
Hello, good evening, and welcome, loyal fans, to National Geographic. That's right. You thought you were at CSC in Chicago. You thought you were at a minor league experience. However, tonight we are taking you on a journey to distant lands to see very cute zebras and to see things we've never seen before because it's improv and we don't know what we're going to see. It's going to be a mystery this whole time. Thank you so much for that kind introduction, Nina. You are beautiful and wonderful, and I love you.
Reftar, I am already sweating with how excited I am for this adventure tonight.
And that's just how it is when you're a wilderness explorer, covered in sweat and bugs and dirt, and the wilderness is all around you. It's wonderful. I hope that everyone at home is also covered in sweat and bugs and dirt by the end of the night. And if not, I'm really sorry. I don't know what to say. That's just such a bummer. That's our goal for tonight. Our goal is also to keep you laughing. Maybe crying, maybe you'll be moved emotionally. You did cover the out of bounds foul, which is a wonderful thing. But because we are out here in the wilderness and the Wi-Fi can be sketchy, we also have the technical foul. If at any time our internets explode, our computers discombobulate, or our mute is on, instead of punishing our technology, I will be punishing our 6 actors because that is how it goes. I'll take away points, as many points as I feel in the moment. So.
Savage out here in the wilderness, my gosh. But you got to stay on your toes. You got to stay on your toes. Got to stay on that mute.
If you don't, you're not going to make it. The wilderness is almost as cutthroat as the Broadway. And that's what they say. That's what they say out there.
Oh, gosh, we'll get another hashtag. Wilderness is the new Broadway.
Yes. Fantastic. We'll be doing a tap number for the next 4 hours. Thank you. Now, you here, loyal fans are about to observe 6 actors in the wild vying for the only food that they might get in the wild, and that is points, right? So let's get the leaders of these 2 groups of actors out to the screen now. Thank you. Oh, hello, it's our captains. Hello, Wilderness Explorers.
Good day.
Well, look at this beautiful specimen that I've come across. I must snap a photo.
Right, I do think that flattery is probably pretty nice, but you just can't beat a great personality. Am I right?
Wow, incredible. So good to meet you. Now, it's up to you to keep your teams fed with points today out in the wilderness, and I really wish the best of luck to both of you. Luckily, Nina and I have just a bucket of points to eat as we go. I have to let one of you pick the first game of the night to get those juicy, delightful, delicious points. But we don't have any money and we don't have any coins, so we can't do a coin toss. Instead, I want each of you to present to me an incredible fact about an animal or the planet or other planets. Whichever fact I like the best, completely arbitrarily, will get whoever presented that fact will get to choose the first game of the night. So, if you are ready, raise your hand. Great, Val, I saw your hand first.
Okay, so on the African savanna, lions are obviously the predators, but female water buffalo are so cool and tough that the lions are terrified of them. I witnessed a water buffalo chase off a pride of lions, and it was the coolest thing I've ever seen.
That's amazing. That's such a good fun fact. Thank you. Thank you, Water Buffalo. Fantastic. Christian.
Right. I'd like to take us a little bit over onto this side of the Atlantic, and I'd like to talk about America. Of course, we did have President Roosevelt, who was known for the Bull Moose Party. He was one time shot during a speech and kept talking the entire time. His predecessor, or his successor rather, was William Howard Taft, the only man to ever serve in all 3 branches of the government: the Supreme Court, Chief Justice, President, and in the legislative branch. Now, that is a true animal.
Wow. That's true, I suppose. I guess humans are animals too. But U.S. history, not a Nat Geo. I want to hear more about the world animals. And that's why, Val, you get to choose the first game of the night.
Heck yeah. Well, we, as evidenced by this coin toss, we both have a lot of knowledge. And so we would like to put that to the test and play some challenge.
Christian, do you accept?
Oh, we do.
Amazing. Field your teams. Bum, bum. That's right. Here you see 6 incredible people about to do challenge. I need in the chat, please, topics that you could be an expert in. Maybe something you want to be an expert in, something you are, something you know someone who is an expert in. That kind of thing. We are about to see these 6 people who actually are also experts in that same topic vie for screen time. All 6 of them. There will be one person speaking at a time, and to earn the screen time, they'll all have to shot their little heads and thingies into the screen and say,
Challenge!
That's right, challenge. That's the name of the game. I'll listen to their argument. If it's good enough, I'll let them speak. If not, you know what I'm saying? All right, let's see what our suggestions are. This will be a 2-minute long game. Whoever is standing at the end of 2 minutes, whoever is still speaking, will get the points for their team. That's right. Wow, Drosophilist. What is Drosophila? Okay, this is amazing.
There are a lot of people that have a lot of really smart topics.
Oh, Drosophila. I remember. I did AP Bio once. Okay. Ooh, flags of the world. I love all of these. I don't know if any of you are experts in these things, and I kind of expect it immediately. Fantastic. Ridiculous B says G forces, and that is something very interesting, very cool, and something I happen to know all of you are experts in. So nose goes for who's going first. Yep, I saw Christian on your nose first. So Christian,
Yes.
let's get us started. I've got my handy dandy timey doodah. We're gonna start it at 0. We got till 2 minutes. Begin.
Great. The biggest G-force is, of course, going to come with the Explorers, with God, Gold, and Glory. They were looking for 3 Gs, right? Now we are up to 5 Gs. Those other 2, of course, being gluten-free and godlessness. God?
Yes.
God and godlessness cannot both coexist in the same set of G's.
And yet it does. I'm so sorry. I decept.
That's
Continue.
all right. Not your fault.
So as you can see, we are now in a state where we are at conflict with each other because some of us are pro, some of us are anti.
Challenge!
And
Yes.
I would like to talk about how G-force is not at odds, but actually compresses 2 things together.
Okay, go.
So when you're on the Raging Bull at Six Flags Great America, and you have just done the click, 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 and you
Challenge!
Yes.
That roller coaster is actually a steel roller coaster. She's making the sound for a wood roller coaster.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like an expertise moment. Go, Kate.
Yes, absolutely. There are 2 different types of roller coasters. There are steel roller coasters and wood roller coasters. In my opinion, steel roller coasters much smoother, much more.
Challenge!
Oh, yes, Alex.
There are also the roller coasters I make on my computer because you see, I am the roller coaster tycoon.
I love Roller Coaster Tycoon. Tell me more.
Endowed with money from a young age, I fell into the wild world of roller coasters. That's right, roller coasters, where you can both roll and coast at the same time.
1 minute
Most
left.
people are scared of roller coasters.
Challenge.
Yes.
There is not a person on this world that is not afraid of roller coasters deep down inside.
That sounds philosophical. I want to hear it. Joe.
Yes. So life is kind of like a roller coaster when you think about it. We're all on this trip together. We're going up, we're going down. Sometimes your seat's on too tight. Sometimes you get a headache.
Yes.
Life is a highway, and I want to ride it all night long.
Absolutely it is. Continue.
And if you're going my way, I want to ride it all night long.
Challenge.
The Rascal Flatts made that
Please,
song.
Christian.
how can you be riding a highway if you have a Rascal Flat?
Wow. Oh, God, it's
I don't have an
amazing.
answer.
I want to know the answer. Go.
The problem is as soon as you get that Rascal Flat, you just kind of and you have to pull off to the side. And then you're going to be hitchhiking.
Yes, Thomas.
That's the sound of a steel roller coaster.
Absolutely, Thomas. Let's go. 30 seconds.
So steel roller coasters and wooden roller coasters mixed together, creating a G-force. That's how it was discovered.
Challenge!
Yes,
G-Force was actually the title of a Disney movie about gerbils.
it was. Continue.
There is no better topic in the world than if you put Disney and gerbils together. Live action.
Challenge!
Okay. Val.
I would like to make the argument as a Disney Channel original movie expert that Smart House is the best Disney Channel original movie, not the gerbil one.
Twitches.
And I will tell you why.
Twitches is. I'm sorry.
I will continue.
I decept. Goodbye.
There is nothing cuter than a little gerbil talking.
Yes.
I would argue that putting Disney films with cats and dogs, basing it off of the musical and story Oliver Twist, is much cuter than a gerbil.
Oh, that's tough. I want to hear more about it. We've got 10 seconds. Alex, go.
That's right, and if you can get Billy Joel to write all the music for that show, you could call
Challenge.
it Oliver.
What is even better than cute is touching and moving an animated show about Hamlet, the Lion King.
Okay, I love Lion King. 5 seconds, go.
What's better than Shakespeare? Elton John Shakespeare with lions. I mean, that is top tier.
Oh, Thomas.
The Lion King has a little-known sequel called The Lion King 1.5, which is based off of the Broadway show Rapunzel and Guildenstern Are Dead, which not only shows parts of The Lion King, but is better because it shows the back behind of the scene building up to The Lion King. It's
Yes,
like the
I want
Lion
to
King
hear more about it. We have 1
movie.
second left. Thomas, go.
And that's why I'm super adorable.
Yes, that's the first 5 points to the blue team. I love Lion King 1.5. Oh my gosh.
Oh, what a
Dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel, and when it's done, you dig another tunnel. Stop. What was that? Everybody remembers this song? Great.
for sure. It's not just you. No, what man, what an incredible! I'm just kidding. That was I forgot that was Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. But man, this game just proved that it is savage out here in the jungle for explorers.
Is. I mean, and it's 6 incredible explorers who could be working together, but instead it's a competition, and that's what makes it so fierce. Now, I want to see those winning team Captain Val, please, onto my screen. Hello, Captain Val. You got the first 5 points. How does it feel?
Oh, it feels great. We had a great night on the safari. No lion encroachment at all. Super successful night. So I'm ready to go.
That's amazing. If you're ready to go, I'd love to hear what your team's gonna bring to try to get the next 5 points and keep that roll going.
Well, we are getting up early for another safari ride, so we'd like to play Suburban Safari.
Ooh, beautiful, fantastic. Bring your whole team on screen, please. Thank you. For Suburban Safari, I want to get a mundane, boring location, the most boring, mundane location you can think of in the chat, please. We are about to go on a safari. We're going to have an incredible narrator. I believe Emmy, Oscar, Tony Award-winning narrator, Thomas P. Clune, today, going to show us what it's like going on an adventure, a safari through, if you would believe it, oh my gosh, from Amanda Brock, the Amtrak waiting room, a wonderful place. If our players are ready to bring us on this safari through the Amtrak waiting room, let's begin.
Hi, and welcome back, friends. My name is Eliza Junebug. You may have seen my recent documentary about horseshoe crabs, listening to Dave Brubeck. Well, I've got something brand new for you. We've got our Amtrak waiting room documentary. Now, if you look closely, make sure you're quiet not to disturb these people. These people have been waiting for only like 40 minutes, but to them, time passes so slowly, it feels like their entire lifespan. And each minute that goes by in here is actually a minute multiplied times 1,000. As you see, they age so quickly. In fact, as the minutes go on, they start getting older and older and older. And with that, you wouldn't believe it, they start going and picking up some kind of like new hobbies. As you age, of course, you know you pick up new hobbies. We see one here who's reenacting the entirety of Back to the Future. And another one who is preparing for juggling, because as we know, juggling, if it has a propensity to go and hit yourself in the eye, and you don't want that at all. And of course, Back to the Future Part 2, you can see we've moved on. As you know, that is just bam, bam, bam. Time flies so quickly. And you wouldn't believe it, there's a Back to the Future Part 3, but also a little known animated series of Back to the Future that was on CBS Morning that had 2 seasons. And they're, of course, going to go through the entirety of 2 seasons of the animated show of Back to the Future right now. And our other person, they've done their juggling. Now they're moving on to competitive yo-yoing. Oh, let's take a deep look in that competitive yo-yoing. Yeah, this is a very tricky move. You're yo-yoing for a corn dog right now. Yeah, the second that the yo-yo goes and swings back in and catches it, that's the way you get the corn dog to flip up into your mouth and you are no longer hungry. As you know, time travel makes you super hungry. In fact, We're already into season 2 of Back to the Future, the animated series, and it's been canceled. Wouldn't you believe that? On a cliffhanger as well. In fact, I'm about to go and give you a little bit of a secret. This is the last line that has been ever spoken in the canonical version of Back to the Future right now. Let's all be super quiet and take a listen.
Marty, it's your grandkids.
And that was the last one.
Perfect scene. Who knew so much happens in an Amtrak waiting room?
Oh my gosh, that was thrilling. I've spent a little bit of time in an Amtrak waiting room, canceled trains, holiday
Oh,
weekends, this and that. Mine was
Oh,
never that
yeah.
exciting though.
No? You gotta look around. That's the importance of broadcasting like this. It's really,
Ugh, It's
Can't
so
forget.
true.
that's why
This-
honest documentaries are just everything to us here at the National Geographic.
Precisely.
Yes. Now, everyone, loyal fans, you're gonna want to put that little scene right up inside your mind kettle and keep it there, because we are about to see another scene from the competitors on the red team. Captain Christian, please. Oh, hello. What do you see out there, Captain Christian?
Right, I see opportunity for the red team to spring ahead. That's what I see. There's always opportunity for us to be better and be the stronger, dominant species.
Amazing. I'd love to hear what's your thoughts? What's your idea?
Yeah, well, I think one of our greatest strengths is how smart we are as a red team, so I would like to play Panel of Expert Explorers.
Ooh, amazing. Field your team. This is a rare opportunity, loyal fans. We have some explorers from all over the world with all of the knowledge in the world here to answer questions for you. So if you could type a bunch of advice questions, life advice, travel advice, planet advice, advice about the geography that is national, they are going to answer them for you right here, right now. Kmart. Isn't that amazing? Let's first go around and introduce ourselves. I'd love to meet with the red bandana just here on your arm. Why don't you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, thanks so much. My name's Chad, C-H-A-D. My dad owns and runs a Cabela's store, so I pretty much know nature.
Yeah, Chad. Thank you, Chad.
Yeah.
And a very cool with the arms crossed.
Yeah, my name's Nolan, Minnesota. I'm a animal arm wrestler extraordinaire. I travel the world arm wrestling animals across the world.
That's amazing. That is so cool. How did you get into that field? That's not the question, but we'll think about that. And last but not least,
My name is Maurice, and I like to fish.
a simple person, simple pleasures. Absolutely. Thank you so much. We have lots of questions from our loyal fans today. And you can keep throwing them in. We will ask and answer as many as we possibly can. First, from Bosmerman, and this is a really good question. How should I carry my passport when I travel internationally? How should I carry my passport when I travel internationally? Let's start with Chad.
Yeah, absolutely. First answer, right answer. You're going to go down aisle 7. It's an aisle that I call, it's like buckets and things that carry. We got some nice ones that you can wear on you, and you can just put your little FOID card in with your little ID, with your little thing to go to other places. Aisle 7, you can get it.
7. Thank you so much. I hope you're writing that down. Aisle 7. Nolan, Minnesota.
You're gonna want to carry them with these bad boys. You're gonna be working up your biceps from all that arm wrestling.
Wow. Okay. And Maurice.
In my 76 years, I have never left this country. So I'm going to say just take it and get on a boat and be in the middle of the lake.
I mean, there's a way to not even have to worry about your passport.
That's
Get
it.
a boat in the middle of the lake. I love this question, and I want to know myself from Simon Collier. What is your signature cologne? Can I start with Nolan, Minnesota?
Yeah, my signature cologne is Porcupine Axe. It riles up the porcupines, makes them very ornery, it gets you into really the mood to arm wrestle.
The mood to arm wrestle. Thank you
To
so
arm-
much. Maurice, your cologne.
My cologne is an expired brand of Old Spice called Herring.
Amazing. And Chad, how about you? Is there cologne at Cabela's?
Yeah, first it's the right answer. We don't carry your fancy cologne, but you know that like old school candy that only your grandparents have, and you buy it in like bags of 20 pounds? We got that. And I would just say, just like dump that on top of you for a little while. You're probably gonna smell real good.
That actually works.
Thanks.
And chips. It's happening. Fantastic. And I would recommend maybe staying away from piles of ants when you do that. From Mark Mulder, this is a question I know a lot of us are thinking about these days. How do I overcome anxiety? It's a real tough one. I want to start with Maurice with all of your life experience.
Yes, I really just think it takes time to be out on your own. You know, separate yourself from the rustle and bustle of everyday life and just be calm in nature. Spend time with the fish.
Chad.
Yeah, first answer, right answer. People are going to tell you to go out in real nature, right? You don't need real nature. You come to my store, the whole back wall is a beautiful mural. I got my deers, I got my sun. Just stare at that for a little while. You're going to be good to go.
Therapy and shopping. Perfect. And last but not least, Nolan.
You know, when I'm feeling kind of anxious, I turn to man's best friend, the dog. I go to my dog and I just arm wrestle him.
I would love to see that. Thank you so much. I think we have one more question here in the chat. Oh my gosh. Is an REI membership or a Costco membership worth it? Is it worth it? We're going to start. Chad.
Yeah, first answer, right answer. Is quality worth it? Is knowing that what you purchased made in the US of A, usually Utah, worth it? Because if that's worth it, you come to my store and you skip Costco. We got pretzels too.
Alrighty. Nolan, Minnesota.
I'd say definitely you can lift everything there. Just pick it up. You get your workout on.
Great. It's part gym. And Maurice.
No.
No! Thank you very much, our panel of experts. Incredible. You just saw two perfect, incredible scenes. I have no idea how they're going to have to choose. Nina, could you choose? I mean,
I absolutely could not. I don't do well under pressure typically, especially not in conditions as extreme as this, on this extreme exploration competition.
extreme. So
But you know what I did, which might help? I launched a poll.
That's right. Delegate. We're not choosing who gives the points. It's you, our loyal fans.
It's true. So head up, fill out this poll. Oh man, this was a really tough competition, but I also feel like I'm learning a lot about explorers, about different memberships, and also about myself.
Absolutely. About Amtrak, about the wild, and about Costco. Who knew? Every day is a new adventure.
Every day's a new adventure here at Comedy Sports. And you might even learn something about yourself. The greatest adventure of them all. Oh
The
boy.
one in our mind boxes.
Okay.
Fantastic. Loyal fans are voting, and the voting is kind of.
It's coming to a close soon, and I believe it's called.
It's called. We've got 5 points to the red team. Let's get our captains to the screen. It's a tie game. Captain Val, Captain Christian. Who knew?
This is what betrayal looks like.
Right. The problem is that whenever you are in a pack, sometimes the less dominant becomes dominant and catches up.
Equality in the pack. Well, Captain Christian, since you did just win the last 5 points, I want to give you a chance to pick the next head-to-head.
Right. Reftar, I've got a perfect game. I would love for us to play Steve Irwin.
My gosh, a wonderful game. Captain Val, do you accept?
Crikey, I do.
Fantastic field, your teams.
Ooh, spooky. Alex, take cover.
If only we had 6 amazing Steve Irwin impersonators who could help us right now from the danger of this crocodile. I said, if only we had 6, there we are. Our 2 amazing Steve Irwin impersonators who are going to help us with this crocodile. In the chat, what I want is a bunch of accents. I want cartoon characters with funny voices. I want actors and actresses, people from society with voices that are things that you think of a lot. Outstanding voices. We are about to see a scene with one player from each team. They're going to be doing this scene in an accent of my choice. At any time, I may kick them out of the scene if I don't think they're doing a good enough job or if I'm tired of seeing their cute little faces. Whoever at the end has the fewest rotations will get all the points for this round. So Nina's going to be keeping track of those rotations today. That's right. And in our chat, thank you so much. Oh, these are great. You can keep them coming. Think of cartoons from your childhood, cartoons from your adulthood that you're starting to rewatch. Like, what did I just watch the other day?
Wild Thornberries?
Yes.
That's on brand.
That's on brand, isn't it? Oh gosh. And what I feel connected to all of those characters. And that's the whole point. Fantastic. We're going to, thank you so much. These are great. These are fantastic. We're going to start this scene with a suggestion pulled from a little bit earlier, which is perfect. Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras is going to be the suggestion for this scene. Players, are you ready? You're going to start out. Mardi Gras, begin.
Patrick, we really outdid ourselves this year.
Man!
Weird Al Yankovic.
Wow! You have so many more beats than I do!
Hey, I say just beat it.
No, but for real, I need more beads.
Patrick, I can give you some beads. Just say you want some beads.
I want the beads. Don't play with me. Give me the beads.
I don't know Weird Al enough to know if he's a big yeller, and I feel like he's not. So Alex, goodbye. We're gonna continue the scene with John Mulaney. Go.
Fine, take the beads.
I don't really know if I need any more beads. I did quite a good job myself.
Overconfident?
You're overconfident. I'm just a school principal who can't figure out who's in first grade and who's in second grade.
It's Piggy.
Oh, that's so nice of you to offer me some beads.
You're my favorite person, so of course.
First person who's paid any attention to me.
You deserve so much more.
What? Tell me more.
Patrick, ever since I laid eyes on you, I thought, wow, what a guy.
Joe, honestly, I could listen to this forever, but I don't think it's Miss Piggy. Goodbye. This is really amazing. We're going to do Gilbert Gottfried. Continue.
Patrick, I just want to give you as many beads as I possibly can.
I can't take any more beads.
Patrick, if this relationship is gonna last, you're gonna need to take my beads.
You're always telling me to take your beads. I have enough beads myself. Why don't you take my beads?
Because I'm the spokesperson for Aflac.
I'm concerned about your voice. Go. Drink some water. Continue with Nigel from the Wild Thornberries.
Oh, Jessica, what I'm telling you is that the bead exchange just is not equal in this.
Patrick, I couldn't possibly give you any more beads than I already do.
No, but that's the problem, isn't it? Is that there's a differential between our bead dispersions.
Patrick, it's truly just, you've got to go out on your own.
Well, Jessica, are you breaking up with me?
I guess I am, Patrick.
Both of you out of here. I want to see new faces. We're going to see Taylor Swift trying to do a British accent in Cats. Again.
Purr. Are you disinterested in this topic? Oh, I see how it is. You don't get your way and you act like that. Patrick, I understand now. Patrick!
Barney the dinosaur.
I love you. I just want you.
Now, Patrick, you felt a big feeling called anger.
I was angry.
Hey, that was an incredible kindergarten teacher voice. That was not Barney. Goodbye. We'll continue with a 5-year-old who's had too much sugar.
You take it back.
What? Your mom, you take it back, your face.
Yeah, I would if I were not dumb, Patrick.
What?
I
Is that a
said it.
teacher? He called me names.
My dad's gonna fight your dad.
Yeah? Well, joke's on you, because my dad is good at that.
Is good at that? Well,
Yeah,
my
the
dad.
fighting thing. I hear it.
Elmer Fudd.
No, Papa will. Give me my beats.
Fine. If it's gotta be this way, it'll be this way.
Let's go, we best friend.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Ecstasy! The groups tonight, they're grooving.
Grooves are always grooving. I got to give a big shout out to our stage manager, Ryan Ford, because I routinely want the soundtracks to these shows for my life adventures, for my show adventures. But Ref Tar, I have some interesting news. I was diligently taking notes, and should I tell you?
You should. Please do.
It was a tie of rotations. A rotation.
Oh my gosh, then it has to go to the audience. Let's do a quick poll and see which accents you liked better. I thought they were all perfect and stunning and incredible, and they'd all do well in the wild. You know?
I agree. There were some real surprises in there. And then
Zebra accent. Oh man, a missed opportunity.
Okay, a poll has been launched.
Perfect. This is your chance to give points. It is a tie field. Nobody can have pity points at this moment in time. Whose accents did you like better? Who deserves these points?
Do not forget that you have channel points that you can use. Your points can go a lot further.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh man, this poll is becoming very, very neck and neck. It is almost neckerchief to neckerchief. Thank goodness everyone's got bandanas to protect themselves because someone's going to lose their heads. Is it red? Is it blue? Is it red? Is it blue? As the poll goes down, don't forget to learn more about comedy sports on our About page. You can look at our merchandise and our community efforts. And you might not have time to do it now because the poll is winding down, but save it for later because it's all really important stuff.
Scroll on down, look at our schedule and our merch. Connect with us and see the scchicago.com.
This is huge.
This is huge. We've got a winner, and the next 5 points go to the Red Ventures. Incredible captains to the screen. Captains, congratulations both on your excellent accents.
Right. Thank you. I think we are really evolving as a species on the red team, and we are quite pleased with our performance today.
I think I've really zoned in on what we need to work on, and we're going to bring it for the next round.
I hope you do. And what, Captain Val, should we bring to the next round? What is our next round game?
For us, we would like to travel as far and wide as we possibly can. And so we would like to play Four Corners of the World.
Oh, how exciting! But there are only 3 players on your team.
Well, we would like to invite the incomparable Nina to play as our 4th corner of the world.
I have been looking for an opportunity like this for so long.
I see you.
It's your chance to start at last. Fantastic. Field your team. For our very special National Geographic Four Corners of the World, we have guest star Nina Chipper Williams, who is going to show off her talents as part of this team for the next few minutes. You see 4 beautiful faces on this screen. What I need is 4 beautiful places around the world. We need 4 corners of the world. So give me locations, locations, locations. All over the world, places you want to visit, places you'd never visit because you were banned from there. Places that you visited in a dream. As you on our 4 square above me, we'll see a scene between the top 2 squares. And then I might say to rotate right. And we'll have a completely different scene between these 2 squares. Rotate right. And so on and so forth until I'm happy as a clam. Fantastic. Ooh, I want to go to all of these places. Keep giving me locations. These are fantastic locations. Incredible. So for our very top scene, our very first scene, we're going to do British Antarctic Territory. The British Antarctic Territory. Thank you. Rotate right. Helsinki, Finland. Thank you. Rotate right. Ooh, a bioluminescent bay. Rotate right. Dunkin' Donuts, a wonderful place I would like to go. Fantastic. We're going to rotate right. And tell me what your suggestion was.
The British Antarctic Territory.
Fantastic. Rotate right.
Helsinki, Finland.
Rotate right.
Luminescent Bay!
Luminescent Bay.
Perfect. Rotate right.
Duncan!
Donut!
Yum. Rotate right one more time and take it away.
Richard.
Marguerite!
Richard, there are
Marguerite is
people
practically a White House condition, Marguerite!
I know, Richard, but there are people at the gate. Can you even imagine? There are people at the gate trying to get
Imagine the
in.
gate. I can't see it in this blustery dust.
Richard, you need to make sure that they can't get in. We're all full. The inn is full.
And I'm full. Marguerite, my belly is full and the food is getting quite cold and
Rotate right.
Okay, I'm so sorry I have to do this. Yeah,
What? No!
I'm sorry. It was just
What's wrong with you? That's what fish go. When it's our time, it's our Valhalla.
Oh, I'm so sorry. This is my first ice fishing trip, and I thought this is what I'm supposed to do. Now I feel so bad.
I had almost made it. My brother is there, and my sister is there, and my parents are there, and I was gonna join.
Kelsey, we can only get one appetizer. So is that mozzarella sticks?
Reva, this Dunkin' it's to die for.
Oh, I agree. I agree full-heartedly.
Oh,
I don't like any other coffee in the entire world.
right? It's like all those fools that go to Starbucks. What are they even doing? What are they even doing over there at that expensive place?
No,
We have
no
pumpkin.
Starbucks for me. None of that cold brew pumpkin nuff. Nah,
Yeah,
I'm all about the cold coffee from the morning, Buff.
yeah. Give me 2 creamers, 2 sugars, and just cold hard coffee.
Okay, left. Okay, right.
Yeah. Oh, I can tell you what, it's aptly named because it's got donuts that you dunk in the coffee. I don't go and get a star and then bucket.
You know, don't even get me started on the fritters. They don't have fritters. They don't have fritters at Starbucks. They don't.
Rotate right.
Richard. Oh, God. Richard? Richard, is that you? Richard?
No.
Oh, well, I guess I'll open the door then. Come on in.
Rotate right.
Okay, if I could just, maybe it's not too late for CPR. Should I take you to the?
If you see my youngest son, tell him I loved him.
Rotate left.
Oh, Richard. That was such a funny prank. That was such a funny prank. Do it again. Do it again.
Darling, I am incorrigible.
You naughty boy.
Oh, you really thought I was a Yeti?
I did. I thought you were a monster come to eat
Please
me.
don't. I would never.
Trevor, I've had too much coffee. Too much coffee. I can't even see straight anymore, Trevor.
You gotta counteract that too much coffee with too much donuts.
Trevor, you're right. Oh, God. Okay.
It's gotta be an equal part donut to coffee ratio.
You're so right, Trevor. I'll have 18 fritters, please. 18 fritters.
Okay, left.
Finish an artichoke, Dad?
Yeah, you did such a good job.
Who, me?
Yes.
Me? Thank you
No.
so much. Everyone, remember that when it's poll time. Not that I'm pandering, but you have your own vote. But like, thank you so much.
Ooh, remember that whole scene because you must see a whole nother scene. That's right, from the red team, Captain Christian. Hello.
Hello, Reftar. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Hey, I was just trying to find something to read, and I think I've come up with the perfect game for our team to compete with.
Oh, that's so good. What is it?
I was thinking we could play Pick a Book.
Fantastic. I accept.
Right.
There's nothing better for the wilderness than a book. Everyone, field your team. Amazing. Loyal fans in the chat, could I please get some occupations, some jobs, like, for example, a National Geographic photographer, jobs such as yonder. We are about to see an incredible scene from the Red Team, the Red Ventures. 2 of them are going to be on book. They'll only be able to be saying words that are in the books in their hands, while the other will be doing the improv, and it's going to be really extraordinary. Why don't you introduce the 2 books that you have?
I can go first. I have my husband's annotated version of Lord of the Flies from high school.
Incredible. What an amazing book.
I have Extreme Dinosaurs, written by Robert Mash, M.A.
That's amazing. For your suggestion for the scene today, we have Blacksmith with an E, so like a blacksmith, and that is from C. Morty Mort. Fantastic. So players, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes. Begin.
The largest land animals that ever lived were certainly the dinosaurs.
There ain't been no dinosaurs in these parts for 13 years.
But nobody can be entirely sure which one of them was the largest.
Wait. There's debate over which is the largest.
This is because some bits of skeleton we have are just that.
You know what? You, Christopher, are the smartest bloke I have ever met in my entire life. I know nothing about nature or anything other than blacksmithery.
That was no good.
I'm sorry, I'm speaking my truth.
There wasn't any smoke, only flame.
When there's smoke, there is flame. Christina, have you gone mad?
You shut up.
All right.
The frame of the mighty Dilophosaurus dwarfs a man.
Christopher, you are by far the smartest bloke I have ever met. Christina, you're here too.
Hey, there ain't nothing we can't do.
Listen, you with your Yankee attitude, with your ain'ts, I don't want to hear it, Christina.
I got a right to speak.
Right. But we've got a right to make horseshoes and anvils and other sorts of metal works.
Sauropods didn't need to waste much energy moving.
Oh, Christina, he's calling you a sauropod. How do you feel about that?
I got it.
Listen, Christopher, I need you to give me a really good insult to call Christina.
Their long necks allowed them to consume huge quantities of foliage.
Oh, Christina, you've got a long neck to consume huge amounts of foliage.
Pig. We eat pig.
I think you might be more of an herbivore.
Their simple teeth were used to grab or bite off mouthfuls of soft leaves from treetops.
My grandmother had very simple teeth. She did not eat much other than salad. You know, Christina, if you live to be as long as grandmother, you will be the oldest cousin among us.
What's your name?
Christina. It is myself, Lord Witherton, the smith.
Stegosaurus had a brain the size of a walnut.
So does Christina.
Phil.
Still, Christina, do you have anything else to say? I've insulted your mind.
Piggy.
Fair.
ship after that. That was getting a little fierce in there.
That got very, very dramatic out here in the wilderness. My goodness, who knew black smithery could be so volatile?
We learn. We live and we learn. We just saw two incredible scenes. Now we get to give incredible points to incredible actors.
The poll is launched. All right, everybody, it is live. Don't forget, you have your channel points. You have your friends in the chat. Keep typing away. Keep voting away. We are getting down to the wire, people.
One of the last chances to get points to teams. All right, so this is kind of a big deal. That's right. This is the last set of team choice games, meaning there's only one more time to get points later tonight. This is almost it. It counts so much.
Oh, I see some points going. I see a lot of voting, and I also see some clapping for red in the chat. Thank you, Lisa. It means so. I hope you also voted. Do not forget you have channel points to get up in there. The poll is going down faster than an explorer in quicksand. What else to say? What else to say?
Not quicksand. Ay, ay, ay.
Do you remember how many? Oh my gosh. Okay. Coming
and just
in.
like that, 5 more points to the blue team. Do you know what that means? Going into our final head-to-head tonight, it is a tie, which means the forest could burn down. That's right, it's a forest fire. Sometimes we call it a barn burner, but today it's a forest fire because I'm in a forest and that's how it goes. National Geographic. Pew, pew.
I need to commemorate this moment.
Right, I was just thinking about the insensitivity of the burning rainforest.
Yeah.
It's real bad.
It is. I mean, in parts. It's very sad.
In most parts, it's sad. All around sad, not just in parts sad.
And yes. It's the forest should not be on fire, except for where it should be, on purpose.
Right.
That's my official statement from the National Geographic Association. Thank you. Captains, we've had an incredible night tonight. We could just walk away friendly friends with a tie. We could. No, I see a no. Fantastic. We're going to go. It's going to be a bloody battle to the death instead. So for our last head-to-head, whoever touches their nose first will get to pick it. It was too fast. Whoever, touches their eyebrow first gets to pick it. Oh, I think it was Christian. Okay. You both touched your nose at the same time. It was really stressful for me, honestly. Christian, what's your final head-to-head?
That's all right. Both Val and I have evolved to a point where we have cat-like reflexes, and sometimes some just goes a little bit faster, but I would love to play National Geographic Show.
Ooh! Topical! Let's go, field your teams. Loyal fans, get your typey fingers ready. We need a whole bunch of suggestions for this one. Let's start with animals. Give me a whole bunch of animals. National Geographic Show is our time to shine with our jokes, because we've got them. That's right. These explorers are also comedians and are about to make jokes for you right now. Joke in the National Geographic Show goes like this. If the suggestion were banana, we'll say, I saw a National Geographic show about bananas that was so bad.
How bad was it?
I had to split. And then we laugh and we laugh and we laugh. They're gonna be better than that. Don't you worry. So to get us started, we're gonna be doing this forest picking style. So I'll be calling people's names out and they'll tell me the joke as I say it. We're gonna start with Aardvark, A-A-R-D-V-A-R-K, Aardvark. Christian.
I saw a National Geographic show that was so bad.
How bad was it?
I couldn't even show it to my aunts.
Thomas.
Oh, I saw a National Geographic show about an aardvark that was so bad.
How bad was it?
Oh, it was the first one that I gave a definition to.
I saw a National Geographic show about aardvarks that was so bad.
How bad was it?
I wish it had a different Arthur.
Very good, very good. We're gonna change it up to turtle. Alex.
I saw a National Geographic show about turtles that was so bad.
How bad was it?
TBH, I had to get the shell out of there.
Joe.
I saw a National Geographic show about turtles that was so bad,
How bad was it?
it made me snap.
Wow.
I saw a Turtle Nat Geo show that was so bad.
How bad was it?
I recoiled.
Ah. Perfect. In the chat, can I please get some like geology vocabulary words? We're thinking nat geology this time. Geology. Let's do hog. Hog from MJ Erickson 10. Hog. Starting with Joe.
I saw a Nat Geo show about hogs that was so bad,
How bad was it?
I had to put on ointment.
Oh, Thomas.
I saw a National Geographic show about a hog that's so bad.
How bad was it?
Oh, it was unbearable.
Kate.
I saw a Nat Geo show about hogs that was so bad,
How bad was it?
it couldn't have been any snorter.
Ow.
Me?
Val.
Yeah, I saw a Nat Geo show about hogs that was so bad.
How bad was it?
One tusk, the question of why it was made.
The thinker.
We're gonna move this on over to stalagmites. Stalagmites from Mrs. Jasper. Stalagmites. Alex.
I saw a movie about stalagmites that was so bad.
How bad was it?
I had to call up my friend The Rock and we had to get in formation.
Christian.
I saw a National Geographic show about stalactites that was so bad,
How bad was it?
I couldn't hang around any longer.
I saw a National Geographic show about stalagmites and stalactites that was so emotional.
How emotional was it?
You waited long enough, and it was just very touching at the end.
Oh my gosh.
Hey.
I saw a Nat Geo show about stalagmites that was so horrible.
How horrible was it?
Yeah, I would say it wasn't stalactite.
This is a fun one. Effluvial plain. Effluvial plain. Effluvial plain. Yes. The effluvial plain. Where?
I saw an effluvial plain show, Nat Geo show, that was so flat.
How flat was it?
It was level.
Amazing, amazing. That's the effluvial plain joke. Thank you. We're going to go River Delta. River Delta. Joe.
I saw a Nat Geo show about River Delta that was so bad,
How bad was it?
I think that the world dealt me a bad set of cards.
Alex.
I saw a Nat Geo show about a river delta that was so inspiring.
How inspiring was it?
It's so inspiring. This brain is now fertile grounds.
Wow. Christian.
I saw a National Geographic show about a river delta that was so bad,
How bad was it?
I was in denial that I even went.
Hey. And that's the day.
Those were incredible. I'm going to be honest.
For every show. And sports.
Oh.
Semi-sports and Penguins. We just heard amazing jokes from all 6 players on both teams. Now it is up to you, loyal fans, to pick who made the best jokes tonight. This is the last chance. You get 10 points on the line.
For each team. I mean, this has been, all in all, an all-out incredible evening. We've had 2 stellar teams with incredible captains go head to head to head to head, showing off all sorts of scenic work, all sorts of jokes, all sorts of goofs and gaffes. I couldn't possibly pick a winner. I'm happy I'm not voting.
We're all winners inside when we learn about the national outside geography.
It's very, very true. I'm feeling very inspired to learn more about my planet after watching this show. Maybe even to watch some Arthur. I think that show will still stand.
Yeah.
Our time. Our time is ticking down so closely. Now's the time. If you got channel points thrown in, if you haven't voted yet, now is the time. It is neck and neck between the Blue Planets and the Red Venturers. I honestly don't know who's going to win this.
Champion. And tonight, it is the Red Venturers are winners tonight. The Blue Planet will have to stay in the forest.
Oh, man, thank you. Wow. I'm sweating. This was an incredible journey. Thank you so much for joining us for Comedy Sports on hashtag Wednesday is the new weekend. We want to do huge shouts out to our Rec League at 7 p.m. If you missed them this week, see them next week at 7 p.m. And Minor League is at 8 p.m. Let's give it up for the Red Venturers. We have Kate Worsima. Thank you to Joe Rodriguez and the Red Ventures captain, Christian Zerke. And now, hats off to the Blue Planets, made of Thomas P. Clune, Alex Stevergilio, and captained by the wonderful Val Agnew. Huge shout outs. We couldn't have done it without the most incredible Ref Tar keeping us on track, on whistle, and out of the forest. And also thank you to our huge thank you to our stage manager Ryan Ford and everyone that helps make this possible. Come back and see us next week, or see our regular Comedy Sports Ensemble shows Fridays and Saturdays. We're here all the time. Come play with us.